The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Extending the play. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The play action fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third down, going up top. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
UNLV 7, LSU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Feeling some heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch, and then it...
Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's James. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really...
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 23 team in in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. All wideouts, no backs. Going up top on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Milroe. Snags it over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders of this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Bucks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his...
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it. Bright Light City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He'll try the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way with the defense. Aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for room at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incomplete.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Trying to move them on the counter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a crease. It's blue. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down. Touch pass on the run. Across the 25.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's Fernandez. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down
touchdown scoring right here would be huge.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his man. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Finds his man down the middle. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. With jet sweep pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Power ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. Push down for the tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Longhorns inside the final minute, trying to wind this clock to 0. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to sneak it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sometimes it's just not your day.